This is just a quick video just showing how you go about cutting your Tyvek ground sheet. So if anybody's wondering what is Tyvek and why use Tyvek, it's actually a material used in the building industry between the inner and outer layers of the walls, and it provides a kind of waterproofing, but a breathable waterproofing. This is the stuff. It's made by DuPont. As you can hear, it's a bit crinkly. It's a bit like paper, but it's actually made up of some kind of artificial material, fibres, and it's very tough. You wouldn't be able to rip that just with your hands. It's very, very tough. But the main thing is that it's quite puncture resistant. So if you get thorns and stuff in the ground, they tend to be deflected by this and not actually go through and puncture your sleeping mat. And if you're like me, you've had experience of punctured sleeping mats, and it's not very nice if you're in the middle of a hike and you've got a flat mat for the rest of your night, or you've got to try and repair it. So it works pretty well. If you look on YouTube, you'll see I've done a test that shows how it compares with polycryo and with carbon fibre, and it's actually pretty good. It stands up very well. So that's why I use it. Keeps my tent clean. Weighs about 120 grams to use as a ground sheet. So it keeps the tent clean, and it protects the mat from punctures. And since I've been using it, I've never had a puncture in my mat, and that's been a few years now. So it's quite a simple kind of task. Pitch your tent roughly as you'd expect it to be in the field, and put your Tyvek sheet underneath. It doesn't matter which way round your Tyvek sheet goes, the DuPont down or the other way round. So, as I say, pitch your tent, get the material underneath, and what I've done is folded it where I want it to be. I want it to cover as much as possible under the ground sheet to protect the tent, but also to protect the mat when it's in there, so it doesn't get punctured by any prickles or anything sharp that might be in the grass. I've folded it over in such a way that it protects that, doesn't come outside of the tent periphery, so that water can get on it and get underneath, but it gives me a bit of space where I can put my feet and my socks in the morning without getting wet, mucky feet. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've had to camping fields that are full of sheep poo and stuff like that. It's not very nice having that inside your tent area. So, giving yourself enough sort of protection in that respect. My poles sit on top of it, and fold it over, and then you simply get your knife, and you can, a sharp knife, and you can slit it. It cuts just like you would a bit of paper. That's made a nice clean cut along there, as you can see. And I've done the same the other side. My tent is a notch lee, and it has doors both sides. So I've basically done the same thing the other side. Don't want any overlap outside of the fly sheet perimeter, and yeah, that should give me a nice bit of protection for me and my bits. And if you buy the Tyvek, you tend to be able to go on eBay, and there's the original seller on there is where I got mine from, and I think it's about just over £2 a metre, and it's £3 for delivery. So 2 metres long, it's about 1.5 metres wide, and that's enough to do a solo tent, and that costs under £9, not bad, and it's light. So, hope that was useful. It's teaching Granny to suck eggs really, but it helps sometimes just to see how somebody else goes about something.